Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bronwyn. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be cooking up some Disney magic and making Mickey shaped beignets. Now, I have never made beignets before. I've actually never even made bread before. I never hopped on that like quarantine trend that everybody was making their own bread. So this could either go really, really well or it could go really, really poorly. But I'm in my little chef shirt. This is from the Pixie Place. You can use code Bronwyn if you want to get a little discount. I'm a chef, what can I say? The recipe that I'm going to be using today is actually from this cookbook, which is the Unofficial Disney Parks Cookbook. I got this on Amazon. It was only like $12 or something. I'll have it linked down below, but it has tons and tons and tons of recipes from all of the Disney parks in California as well as in Walt Disney World. It's just awesome. So I'm really excited that I get to make these. I love beignets. I'm a big New Orleans girl. So let's get started. I am also gonna put on my apron because I don't wanna get anything over my cute shirt. All right, now we are ready to go. The first thing we're gonna do is, in a small bowl, we're gonna stir together 1.5 cups of warm water with 1/2 cup of sugar and a 1/4 ounce packet of active dry yeast. All right, in goes the water. We've got 1/2 cup of sugar. Whoa. All right, and we are gonna dump, the packet of yeast in. So I'm gonna give this a little stir and then it's going to just sit to the side for about 10 minutes. I'm not sure if this is like supposed to be dissolving. It did have that my water was supposed to be at 110 degrees, which I did not measure. And I feel like with bread, it's very important that you like actually follow all of the directions or else it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. We'll find out. That looks pretty disgusting, but I think it's mixed together. So we're gonna set that aside for 10 minutes and move on to the next steps. Now we need to get out the stand mixer. Oh my God, this is so heavy. So it says that these are the attachments that I need to use for my KitchenAid. We have got the whisk one and the like dough hook. Never had to use either of these, so this is fun and new. First, we are going to put on the whisk attachment, and what are we doing? We are gonna beat 2 eggs. That's it? Oh, beat them for 1 minute, okay. If I was cool, I would be able to do this with one hand, but I'm not. All right, eggs are in, we're gonna beat it. All right, eggs are all beaten. We are now gonna put in 1 1/4 teaspoons, yes, 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. Ooh, that seems like a lot. Whoopsies. We need 1 cup of evaporated milk. My mom has a thing where you like poke the sides of it because I don't think you're supposed to just like take the lid off and pour it in. But I think that's what I'm gonna have to do because I don't have the pokey thing that my mom has. I'm sure there's probably an element of my can opener that has that ability, but I don't know how and I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just gonna do it this way and hope for the best. Right, in goes the milk. Add the yeast mixture. Is the yeast mixture, the yeast mixture, I assume, yes, that's what I did first. We're just gonna dump all of her in. Okay. Smells like bread. I mean, it really just smells like yeast, but maybe that means I'm doing something right. All right, we mix it up, combine. Doesn't tell me how long, doesn't tell me what I need to do. Okay, I would say that's pretty combined. Now we have to add 3 cups of bread flour, which is this. I've never gotten bread flour before. I don't know if there's really a difference. I mean, I'm sure there is a difference, just like the ingredients that are in it. But yeah, they didn't have one that was smaller than this gigantic thing of it, which I do need. I also can't get it open. There we go. I do need 7 cups of it total, but right now we are only gonna put in 3 cups. Oh, I made a big mistake because that didn't go well. I'm gonna make a mess. I already know. This is awesome for me. All right, so we're gonna do 3 cups. I feel like it's gonna be easier to use a half cup just because of how poorly I opened this. Oh my God. Okay. Yep, this is gonna go well. All right, everybody count with me. 1. Oh, I'm supposed to do this while it's still mixing. 1. Let's put my attachment on so we don't get flour everywhere. Here we go. Okay, 2. Stop. Echo, stop. That was for my yeast. I was supposed to sit for 10 minutes. Clearly it didn't. Haha, my bad. All right, this is number 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Let that combine a little bit. Does this look thoroughly combined to you? I would say yeah. It looks pretty good. Look at the mess that I made too. My bad. Now that it is thoroughly combined, we are gonna switch to my dough hook and do something. What do we do? Switch to dough hook attachment and knead until dough comes together about 5 minutes. Okay. Ooh, it's starting to get like gummy. I think that's a good sign, right? Isn't that what bread's supposed to do? All right, I'm gonna switch to this. Should I set a timer? Echo, set a timer for 5 minutes. So I already messed up because I was also supposed to put the shortening into this. What do I do? Okay, I think we're just gonna take this off. Okay, we're gonna take the dough hook off. It looks about the same as it did when I put the dough hook on, so whatever. We're gonna put the whisk one back on, okay? And we're gonna add the shortening. How much time is left? Echo, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 5-minute timer.
Okay, so it went like 2.5 minutes without everything in it, but that's fine, right? It's all good. We're gonna move this bowl. I even read that and said, Bronwyn, don't forget, put the shortening in, because you're gonna forget, because I was too focused on, making sure I put in enough bread flour. Okay. This looks like marshmallow fluff and it's not, and that's sad. How much of this do we need? 1/4 of a cup. I don't think I have that. Where is it? Here we are. All right, we're just gonna dive on into her. I feel like if I smoothed that over, it'd probably be about 1/4 of a cup, right? All right, we're gonna mix that up until it's thoroughly combined. All right, we're gonna knead it until the dough comes together now for about 5 minutes. First of all, it's storming. Second of all, I don't know what this is supposed to look like at this stage. It says until dough comes together. I did it for 5 minutes, which is how long it said. Like, has the dough come together? I don't know what that really means. It's pretty wet, but like, it's together, I guess. Aren't you supposed to like not over knead it? Like my cat's crying. Hold. Do you wanna look at it for me? Yeah, come here. All right, Boonie, what do you think? Does that look good? What do you think? Is it done? You don't know. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put it in the bowl because I did it for 5 minutes. That's what it said to do. So, all right. I have a bowl here that I was supposed to grease. I used some olive oil spray. I did it a while ago, so now it's all kind of settled in the bottom, and that's pretty disgusting, but it is what it is. And now we are going to transfer the dough to this bowl. I definitely messed up with the shortening because I still see some little chunks of it in there, and that's probably not supposed to be like that. I just feel like at this point, wouldn't it already look like real dough? Because this just looks like mush. I don't know. So now we need to put some plastic wrap over it. I think I'm gonna get oil all over my kitchen, so that's really awesome and fun, but I did it. This now has to rise for 3 hours at room temperature. So I'll be back. I really messed these up because I can't read, so I don't know what to do. I think I need Caitlin to weigh in. Caitlin, can you come here? So I need 7 cups of bread flour. Divided is what it said in the directions. So I put in 3 cups and I mixed it up and was doing it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to put in the shortening. So I stopped it and I put in the shortening and carried on. And then I was like, when are those other 4 cups of flour gonna come into play? Because it's rising. That same step that I already messed up on, I was supposed to add the remaining flour. Do I just start
it now?
I don't know.
Just add it in now, see what happens.
What's tricky is I already put everything in the dishwasher.
Just add it in now.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
They don't rise, right? All right, Caitlin's in charge. Let's get it all back out. We need to stop the dishwasher. I just need to add 4 cups of flour. Let's try it. I feel like everybody is probably just yelling about how terrible I'm doing this and how I'm about to royally screw it up. But you know what? Nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. Okay. That makes sense of why it was so watery. I was so confused. I was like, this doesn't really like seem right. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little stressed. I feel a little stressed. All right, we're just gonna, yep. Because this is like straight up like cake batter. And I was like, how in the world, I don't know how like yeast works, but I don't think it was gonna make it do what I wanted it to do. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna add 4 cups of flour. I didn't even put my apron back on, and I'm probably gonna get, what's the word? Flour all over it because I didn't. We got 1, and I was supposed to be doing this as it's mixing, so we are doing awesome, kiddos. Struggling, and you know what? Me too, sister. Me too.
Is she looking good?
I don't know, it looks more like dough. Before it was like straight up cake batter, basically.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You can do anything.
Yeah, we're gonna put this on, and do you hear how hard she's working? Let's just go for it. Okay, we're gonna say that's needed because it's about to hop off my counter. Wow, yep, this is what I thought it was supposed to look like. Okay, it's supposed to be sticky. Did I mess that up too? I don't know. Let's just double check we have all of our ingredients. We have water, we have sugar, we have dry yeast, we have 2 eggs, we have salt, we have evaporated milk, we have 7 cups of bread flour, we have the shortening, the rest is for the frying. So now this is what we're working with. That looks better to me. We're gonna put some plastic wrap back on it, and then hopefully in 3 hours, this does what bread's supposed to do.
The beignet timer is done.
All right, everyone, it is 3 hours later. Our dough has somehow, by the grace of Mickey Mouse himself, has risen drastically. So maybe I didn't screw this up as bad as I thought I did. We have dough, we did it. We're gonna read our directions very thoroughly this time because I don't wanna mess up the oil and frying them. So we are gonna get a pot. It says a heavy bottomed pot. I don't know what that means, but we add about 2 inches of vegetable oil to it. So here we go. All right, we changed to the other side of the kitchen. The light is not nearly as good on this side. This is the pot that I'm gonna use. It's the biggest but most shallow, so I figured it would be the easiest to work with. And I am gonna add in the vegetable oil. Like I said, we're gonna do about 2 inches worth. All right, well, I ended up just pouring this entire bottle in. It's 32 fluid ounces. And I would say we got about 2 inches, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I feel like you can't really tell, but it is what it is. Now, for this, I do want to like read ahead because I want to make sure that I know what's going on before I like even put these into the oil. So in a large heavy bottom boat, we did that. We added the vegetable oil. We have to heat it until it reaches 350. I do somewhere, yes. I have a thermometer. It's technically a meat thermometer, but I think it all does the same thing, so whatever. And then we're gonna line a large plate with paper towels and set aside. I assume that's to put the beignets on when they're done, which I feel like it's gonna happen quickly, so I'm gonna do probably like 2 or 3 plates. I just wanted to show this one because it's the prettiest plate that I own. All right, y'all, it's getting serious. So I need to roll out the dough. I think I'm gonna do it like little by little because there's a lot of dough. Yeah, roll it out, cut it into Mickeys, fry them up. Let's get started. Ta-da! I got a little plate of them all cut into the Mickeys. I have this Mickey shaped like cookie cutter, so used that for it, made it super easy. We're gonna check on the oil, see how that's doing. It's starting to pop, which I did learn when I made churros like a year ago. If you sprinkle a little bit of salt in, it'll help with the popping, but normally also it's too hot if it's popping. So we're gonna check on that. Toss them in. So it says to be at 350. We're still trucking up, but it's starting to slow down, which makes me think it's not quite hot enough just yet. Maybe, but it's getting there. All right, I didn't turn up the heat and it's still going up. So I just turned it down a tiny bit and hopefully it'll kind of like settle down, because if it's too hot, then they're not gonna cook right. I think to start, because I'm nervous, I'm gonna do 1. See how it goes, and then do 1 or 2 more in there. But just gonna start with 1 because I'm nervous. All right, and she goes. 1, 2, 3. Yay! All right, it says to let it go for about a minute, and then we're gonna flip it. It's not spraying, which means the oil's not too hot, which is good. She's puffing up. OMG. That is a beignet if I ever saw one. Yay, it's working. Look at that. That is a beignet if I ever saw one. She's all puffed up. It says it needs to sit on here for about 30 seconds, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook the other ones and yeah, see how they go. Look what we have. Those look like flippin' beignets if I have ever seen one. Look at that. They puffed up nice. They smell so good. But now comes the most important step, which is smothering them in powdered sugar. Now normally, if I were gonna like really go all in, like if you go to like Cafe du Monde or like an actual like beignet place, they literally will just come in a bag that is dumped with powdered sugar. I don't really have any bags like that. I don't wanna just put it in like a plastic bag, so I am just gonna like sprinkle it on the top. But we're probably gonna do it a little heavy-handed. Now I do have a powdered sugar little shaker, but for the life of me, I can't find it right now. So I'm gonna use a flour sifter just to kind of help it not just like, I don't know, do weird things and clump. We're gonna take our powdered sugar and we're gonna try this out. Okay, it's just, ooh, it's happening, it's happening. I wanna do it so you can see it, but my camera is on a tripod. So let's see if I can do it this way. Ta-da! No, I got it. Oh my gosh, beignets! Oh yeah. heavy-handed. I feel like I should flip them over and do the other side, but maybe I'll save that for after. All right, now comes the most important part, which is the taste test. Which one looks the best? I think this one looks pretty dang good. Oh, it's gonna snow real quick. Ooh, I have an idea. How about I just powdered sugar the other side of this one, so I don't have to flip them all right this second. Good idea, Bronwyn. I'm covered in powdered sugar. All right, here we have it. It's a beignet. Here we go, let's eat it here. That's pretty dang good. Wow, that's a straight up beignet. And it's thick in the middle, like they didn't go hollow or anything. What the heck? I think I can taste like the yeast a little bit more than I can if I go to like an actual like Cafe Du Monde or something, but for at-home beignets, I think I did pretty dang good. And I don't know how they worked out so well considering all of the mistakes and errors that I had. But wow, those are so good. I cannot wait to eat every single one of these. I hope you enjoyed watching me succeed but also fail at making beignets. They actually turned out like way better than I thought they were going to. Like I said, I'm gonna have that cookbook linked down below, so if you want to make the beignets or anything else from Disneyland or Disney World, they have everything in there. It's awesome. Time to get some beignets. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all again real soon. Bye.